everyone, hope you guys are doing good. Dragon Rage here, and today I'm going to be taking the ES4 out on a pretty good ride today. I'm going to see how good the battery does. Just installed the external battery not too long ago. It actually loosened up on me, so I'm actually going to go get some of that lock stuff and put it on the bolts. That way it'll make it really tight. Because yeah, that was not good at all. But anyway, yeah, gonna take it out, see how it performs on a long distance trip. So let's go. Real quick about the ES4 that I got here before we take our trip. I've had this for a little over 5 months, constant use, use it every day, a few miles a day pretty much. I just got the external battery, so I'm still getting a feel for that bad boy. Yeah, this thing has gotten some wear and tear, you know, due to a lot of daily use. Very reliable scooter. And always be safe when you're out and about. It's good to wear a helmet. I currently don't have one on. Oh, yeah, avoid bumps if possible. Yeah, that's the thing you gotta watch out for is hitting potholes or, you know, cracks in the road. You preferably want to avoid those. It's also really windy today. Yeah, this phone mount I got on is not very stable. Alright. Always look both ways. Never assume that a car is gonna, you know, yield to you, because you just never know. Yeah, it's really windy today. Yeah, I know my camera angle is not going to be the best during this video because the mountain I got on the scooter is not very stable. But it's the best I can do right now. So this thing is going at 31. It kind of wants to touch 32 for a second, but it's basically going about 31 right now, which is good. Pretty nice. I got a bike lane right now, so that's good. And I got cruise control on, so it's staying at 31. I got the cruise control on, so I don't need to keep my thumb on the throttle. So that's nice. Got a car coming up, so I'm gonna go on the sidewalk. Yeah, I go on the sidewalk if I ever need to, but I prefer to be on the road because it's a lot smoother. Hit that crosswalk button. Yeah, I definitely need to work on getting a better phone mount. Right now I got some zip ties on it. Yeah, hitting 29, 30. All right, I got a yellow light coming up, so let's go ahead and hit that walk sign. Yeah, always be real careful when you're out and about. I've had a couple of close calls, you know. In some cases, I've actually had cars that kind of seem like they actually want to hit me as they pass by. They'll move over towards me. It's like, what? Like, yeah, some people, I don't know. All right, green light. So yeah, real windy today. I'm kind of going slightly uphill against the wind a little too. So this is gonna be a good test for the scooter. I'm at a slight incline, going against the wind, and it's hitting about 28, 29, 30, 29, 30. Pretty good. Yeah, staying at about 30. I got a railroad crossing right here. It's actually a train coming. I see it. Wow. Yeah, you always want to be safe when you're on the boat. If you're going through a railroad crossing, make sure to look before you cross it, just to, you know, make sure you're safe. I might have to pull over and adjust the mount. It's getting kind of loose. Speed is about 30. Going against the wind. 28, 27. That's because the wind's hitting me pretty good right now. 30. Yeah, it's hard to see the speedometer because I got this phone in the way, pretty much blocking it. Go. You know, I think I might actually turn here, or I could go straight. I can either go straight north, or I can turn and go through there. Either or. I guess I'll go this way. Yeah, this will be a good test for the scooter today. Because like I said, it's real windy, and I'm going, you know, slightly uphill, downhill in some cases. It'll be a good little test. You know, I'm going to be going kind of far somewhat. So we'll see how the battery does. Speed is about 31. I got cruise control on. Yeah, it's pretty windy still. Yeah, as long as I'm back before it gets dark, because I got the phone mount. It's blocking my headlight, so I won't be able to see it with my headlight. Or I'll just have to take the phone mount off, and then I won't be able to record. So that's why I wanted to head out early enough to be back before it gets dark. This Ninebot Segway ES2 scooter has been upgraded with the external battery that glows, now making it an official ES4 scooter with lighting effects customizable to your preference and liking. Back brake lights visible at night that light up. Want people to see you at night? No problem with the Ninebot ES4. So I'm kind of slightly going uphill. It's like still at a 30, 31. And also my weight, I'm not a very heavy person. I'm pretty light. I used to be about 190. Around the time I got this scooter, I was about 175, around that weight. And right now I'm about 125, so I'm a lot lighter than I was. So, and I did notice that when I did lose weight, the scooter did pick up. You know, it seemed a little faster. Of course, you know, the heavier you are, the scooter is not going to be as fast versus, if the lighter you are. So I did notice an improvement, like, in the scooter regarding my weight, but it still moved me around. I was at like around 175, 180. This thing was moving me around, no problem. So yeah, this scooter can handle some weight. If you're a heavier person, it could handle you. I'll go ahead and post the weight limit on this video so you guys can see what that is, the specs. But yeah, I'm hitting 31 right now, 31 miles an hour. Sorry about the camera angles, it's just moving around a lot on me. Trying to adjust it as I go, but I don't want to crash either. That would really suck. Or I end up breaking the phone if I crash. That'd be all bad. So anyway, still really windy. 31. It's touching 32 sometimes, but it's basically staying at 31. The wind's not hitting me too bad right now, and I think I'm at a slight uphill angle, slightly. If I'm judging the landscape correctly. Yeah, you could feel the bumps and everything, but in my opinion, it's not that bad. Just gotta avoid the big cracks. Got a green. Shopping cart. Alright, hit that cruise control. I'm at 31. It's staying at a constant 31. Got some railroad tracks. So I'm gonna slow down because I don't like hitting these things too hard. I try to avoid as many bumps as I can. Let me fix this phone mount a little bit. Oh shit! I heard something snap. That's not good. All right. Yeah, I think I tightened it too much, and it's made of plastic. I heard a little snap. Hopefully it didn't damage it. All right, here we go. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Staying at 31. Touches 32 sometimes. Basically 31. So it picks up speed pretty quick. Yeah, it's a good little scooter. It's pretty durable. It can handle. I fell off a couple times. Had some pretty hard falls, and it still has been working great. Yeah, I haven't really had no issues with this scooter. I did see at one time a little wrench popped up a long time ago, but it didn't last very long. It just went away. I'm not sure what that was about. All right, hitting 31 still. sorry about the camera angle. You know, I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Eventually I'll get a better mount, have a more professional video. Alright. I want to check the distance pretty soon to see how far I've gone. Got a red light here. Go ahead and hit this signal. Yeah, always look both ways when you cross, because sometimes people, you know, even if you got the green light, pedestrian signal and all that, sometimes people will still go cut you off, and if you're not careful, they'll run right into you. Had that happen to me a couple times. So just because you have the right of way and you're a pedestrian, don't assume that, you know, the cars are gonna stop, and you know, because sometimes they won't. So going at 31 still, staying on 31 pretty much. Sometimes it wants to tap that 32 for a second or two, but it's basically staying at 31. Still got some wind. Gonna make a right here. Yeah, sometimes cars, they come out from the driveways and they don't really give you much room. Like as you're passing by, you know. You just gotta be mindful of everything when you're out and about riding the scooter. Going against the wind right now. Hell yeah, I'm staying at 28, 29, 30, 29, 30. Yeah, I don't like the roads over here. Shit, I just dropped my phone. Alright. Yeah, I just dropped it. I hope I didn't crack nothing. So anyway, let's check the let's check the distance. Yeah, these roads are too bad here, you know. They're like cracks everywhere. Like that's what caused my phone to pop off. Anyway, so 36 kilometers, 79%. That's what it's showing so far. I'm gonna have to end the video real quick. All right, so I checked my phone. It looks good. It didn't crack the screen, so that's good. I'm glad, because it's my favorite phone. So anyway, I'm gonna end the recording from here, and I'll get back to you guys on the stats once I reach my destination, which I still got a ways to go, and then I'll show you guys the kilometer distance and the battery consumption. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here because the road is just too bad, and I don't want my phone to break on me. Okay, so we're here at our destination. I don't know if you can see the bars. It's at 3.5, 4 bars flashing. So, and this is the distance, or kilometers left that I've got. So I'm at 30 kilometers. I've used up 66%. I'll go ahead and put the miles up on the video, how far I've traveled from where I left to here. And yeah, I made it to my destination. Gonna check it out because I need to get me some shoes. Hopefully they got my size. So yeah, the trip very rocky in this city, in this area. The roads are pretty bad. So yeah, it caused my phone to pop off, but I'll get back to you. All right, leaving this destination. Just holding the phone for now, but I'm not going to be able to record long because I got one hand on the throttle, and I don't recommend riding the scooter one-handed. Anyway, I will let you guys know on the progress later. Woo. Woo. Alright, still on my way back. Another thing I want to point out with the scooter, when it's powered off, it's still using a little bit of power consumption, because I do notice that when the scooter is completely powered off, that when I power it back on later, it did lose some battery life. So I just want to point that out there, because that's something I've been seeing. So I'll try to hold the camera as best I can, so we get a little more footage of me, actually riding it on the streets. Yeah, so another thing you want to take into consideration when you're riding around, depending on the area you're at, just be mindful. You don't want to get mugged. I've heard stories of employees telling me that people on scooters have been, mugged, had their scooter taken away from them, as they're riding. So just be mindful of your surroundings, wherever you are. Yeah, I just want to point that out as well. But this thing is pretty fun to ride. It goes pretty quick. Takeoff is pretty good. Very fun to scooter. So still on my way back. Whoa, I thought the wind was gonna blow my scooter over. Okay, so I'm at 49%, 22 kilometers left. All right. So yeah, this thing picks up pretty good. Not bad torque. So just trying to get a little video of the speed. And it is really windy. I'm going against the wind a bit right now. So pretty windy. The road surface is pretty good. Not too bad over here. That's why I'm able to, record at the moment. So yeah, pretty windy, going against the wind, and it's going at what's that, 25? And again, it's really windy. 26. So I got cruise control on right now. About 28. I have to slow down here. I got the railroad tracks. I try not to run over these things, going too fast. Yeah, I don't want to damage your scooter, So yeah, this scooter is picks up speed. There we go. The beep just happened, so the cruise control just activated. So yeah, this scooter goes pretty fast. You know, not bad. Before I put the external battery on, it was going 25, and it's on sports mode. Now it hits 30, 31. It wants to touch 32, but pretty much stays at 31. And that's when the battery's fresh, you know, fully charged. I do notice, like, when the battery drops down, like now it's a little lower. It's at 2.5 bars. It does lose a little bit of speed, I notice, but it's also really windy right now. So that's a factor. Oh, that was a big crack in the road. So yeah, it's 28. Still going pretty quick, you know. Yeah, still going pretty quick considering that the battery consumption is down a bit and it's really windy. And I'm also slightly going slightly uphill right now at an incline. I'm at a slight incline right now. So this scooter performs really well in my opinion. This is the first scooter electric scooter I've owned. So I don't have you know, experience in you know, other scooters, just this one. This is the ES4. But as far as my opinion goes on this scooter, it's doing really well. Yeah, it's a very reliable scooter. You can take a pounding. You know, the tires are solid, so you don't have to worry about no flat tires or nothing like that. Which was one of the motivators for me to want to get this scooter in particular. You know, you don't have to deal with you know, flat tire. You know, because once you get that flat tire, you're pretty much inoperable. You know, so you don't have to worry about that with this scooter. That's my speed, 27, 28, and it's on cruise control, so I don't have to hold the throttle, and that's nice. So I'm at a slight incline right now, more of an incline going over this overpass here. So I'm at an incline, and it's 26, and the battery's you know, somewhat consumed, not fully charged anymore, and it's still, you know, going pretty good speed. I'm still over the overpass. Slightly going at a decline now, so see that speed's picking up, hitting 30. That's pretty good. Yeah, it wants to hit 31, 30. So the speed's pretty good on this thing. I mean, faster is better, but then again, you know, the faster you go, the more dangerous it gets. You know, so if you do end up falling off, yeah, it's gonna, your damage is gonna increase the higher your speed is. So this thing, you know, going 30 for me is pretty good. Of course, down the road, if I ever got a better scooter, I probably would want to get a faster one, maybe, or maybe one that just has more travel distance, maybe. I mean, depending on, you know, what you need it for. Each person's, you know, different. But for me, you know, it's working pretty good for what I need it for. All right, I'm gonna turn here. So I got the road. Yeah, see that? The road is pretty bad. Might have to end the recording because I'm riding with riding one-handed right now, and I don't recommend that, but I'm experienced enough to where I can, you know, do this. At first, when I started riding the scooter, you know, I was yeah, it was hard for me to ride the scooter at first, you know, with two hands. And then, you know, as time went on, I got more experience with it and more comfortable and more sure of myself. You know, now I'm a lot better now compared to when I first started. You know, I can even ride it briefly, you know, for a second or two with no hands. Briefly, very briefly. Yeah, but I don't recommend doing that. Coming up on some railroads, it's gonna slow down. I'm actually gonna get off. Yeah, you don't want to hit those tracks too hard, or anything really that's obstructing the ground too hard, because those impacts can, you know, I believe damage your scooter over time. You know, depending on, you know, how bad the impact is, of course. But these scooters can take a beating. I mean, you know, from my experience with this one, yeah, it's been handling the roads pretty well. But recently, the external battery did get loose on me yesterday, actually, which was part of the reason I wanted to go out today, so I can get the stuff to use for the screws and make it tighter. I'll go ahead and post what that is on here so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was very alarming, because I'm gonna get off here. I'm actually gonna get on sidewalk. Man. But yeah, hold on. I guess I'm gonna have to wait. But yeah, yeah, the battery, the external battery, got loose on me, and yeah, it was actually like you can move it. And I was like, oh shoot, you know, because I heard somebody on a review mentioning that their external battery got loose and actually fell off, and they fried their scooter. So geez, so I was like really worried when it started getting real loose on me, because I hit a really bad bump, and I guess it knocked it loose, the screws. So I was worried that you know, could potentially break my scooter, because I can't, you know, risk having my scooter go down on me right now. I use it, you know, for everyday life, you know, groceries, work, you know, everything. That's pretty much my mode of transportation at the time, at this moment. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on the sidewalk here. Yeah, I'm not riding very well right now because I'm doing this all one-handed. Trying to get you guys footage. But yeah, always be careful when you're out riding. You know, be mindful of your surroundings. Always pay attention to the cars around you. Just because you're a pedestrian doesn't mean they're gonna give you your space. You know, some drivers out there are a little reckless, and I've almost been hit a few times already. A few times I've had to, you know, jump off of my scooter to avoid hitting someone. I've had a couple of close calls, but yeah, just be, you know, real careful when you're out and about riding an electric scooter or whatever you happen to be riding on. Don't just assume that, you know, the cars out there are going to yield to you, because that's not always the case. And like I was saying earlier, some cars even seem like they kind of like want to hit you. I mean, that's been my experience. I've had cars swerve into me, you know, to where like they have room. There's no reason for them to swerve into me the way they do. I've had that happen on rare occasions, but I've had it happen to me. So just be real careful when you're out and about, you know. All right. I'm actually going to stay on the sidewalk right now. So I'll go a little slower. And then right here also, you know, the traffic, the cars, they're not giving me much room if I were to stay on the street. So I'm gonna just stay on the sidewalk for now. I try not to get, you know, too close to the cars, the vehicles. try not to make their driving any more difficult than it already is. You know, some drivers are more experienced than others. And I do try to respect the road as much as I can, but I'm a little wild when I ride, I will admit. Like before I got the external battery added on, I was jumping off of curbs, you know, and yeah, you know, I was, you know, more extreme. Now that I got the external battery, I'm a lot more like cautious and careful. You know, I'm trying not to have impacts, you know, because I'm trying to preserve this battery as long as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video for now because I'm almost back to my my starting destination. Okay, so we are here where I started. That's what the gauge is saying. I'm at 2 bars, and I've been riding on sport mode the whole time. So I got 14 kilometers left. I've used 31% of the scooter, and yeah, so the ride went, you know, somewhat good. I mean, besides my phone falling off, that kind of sucked. But yeah, as far as the miles, let me go ahead and put that up right now. So yeah, as far as how far I went, a little over 5 miles to the store I went to, and then, you know, another 5 miles, and then plus I did a little bit of you know, detours along the way. It wasn't just one straight shot. So yeah, you know, I did over 10 miles on this thing, and that's what I ended up getting for the battery consumption. So yeah, this scooter performed pretty well. Didn't really have any issues. Well, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. In the future, I do plan on doing some other tests, long distance tests, mode tests, like the low setting, the medium setting, and again on the sport mode, you know, the distance, and see how the battery does again. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you have a great day and night. Peace.